Hi guys, John the Firearms Instructor, and welcome back to our channel. I'm glad you're here. Today is an exciting day for us because we're going to debut the Equalizer from Smith & Wesson. The Equalizer has a lot of pluses to it. I have not shot it yet, so you're going to see what we do when we bring any gun into our inventory. We come back and we run 25 round test out of it to make sure it meets our standards before we even show it to any customer at all. And I know it's Smith & Wesson and they have better quality control than we do, but you know, when you put a new gun on the market, a lot of times these manufacturers sort of beta test it with customers, and I just didn't want to do that. So it's been out for a while and it's got some great reviews so far, and I thought I would do this for you, my customer base, my subscribers, because this is a very popular gun right now, and it meets a certain standard of people who are wanting one gun to do everything. The neat thing about the Equalizer, it's a 9mm. It physically has the ability to hold up to 16 rounds in it. It comes with 3 magazines, a 10+1, a 13+1, and a 15+1 in the box. It comes with all 3 of those. It comes with the Upala loader. Now, we've done a video on these loaders before. It's a $35 value just for getting that in the box. So if you want to watch that video, just look up here, click here. I will tell you, first putting the thing in my hand, it's a good looking piece. It's got some nice serrations on it. I'm going to pick it up here. I'm going to clear it. It's the magazine's out of it, but I'm just going to pull again, and I'm going to show it to you for the very first time. Now, looking at this right off the bat, it kind of looks like a shield, but it's got a little bit more aggressive serrations in front and back here. It is optic ready. There's an optic ready plate on here. Smith went back to the metal sights, which I like very much. It has the back strap safety like the EZ. Many of you know what the EZ is. This actually is a safety model, but they have this with non-safety as well. It feels great in the hand automatically. The texture on the original Shield Plus was a little bit more aggressive than this. This is a little less aggressive, but it still has a nice texture on there. When you put the gun in your hand, it feels comfortable automatically. So you got that 3.625-inch barrel. If I am going to show you the Shield EZ to kind of give you a overall look of the weapon, I'm going to verify it's cleared. So here's the EZ, the original EZ, a very popular piece, and I'm going to put the Equalizer on top of it and show you that they are almost the same size, guys. Only difference is, remember, the EZ only had the ability to have 8 rounds in it, where this can hold up to 16 rounds. So kind of nice. The EZ had a lot of nice features. Easy racking. Well, what ended up happening here is this gun became easy racking. They changed the spring assembly in there to make it easier to rack for some people. It's not easy as the EZ, but it definitely has very lighter racking abilities. It has the front serrations, so you can grab it front to rack it, or you can grab it back and rack it. Now I'm going to grab the Shield Plus, and this is the standard Shield Plus. As always, the Shield Plus is a little smaller than this piece, right? But remember, the Shield Plus was truly a carry gun, but it gave you 13 rounds. Now we have the ability to have 16 rounds. And with that little bit in the front there is all we're really thinking about here. Now the Shield actually had the flat trigger. I really like the flat trigger on the Shield, but I'm wondering how this trigger is going to feel when we shoot it. I think dry firing a couple times, I kind of like the way this feels, and the reset on it is very audible, so I think it's going to shoot well. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the 3 magazines. Obviously magazines are magazines, but if you have a Shield Plus at home, here's a plus. You could take this 15 rounder and stick it in your Shield if you wanted to, your Shield Plus. They fit. So if you have a shield at home, you're not changing out and interchanging a bunch of magazines. All your magazines will fit in the two guns, which is a pretty cool feature as well. So we have the 15 plus 1, 10 plus 1, 13 plus 1. This 13 plus 1 is the original mag that would go into the Shield Plus. It fits in this as well. Smith & Wesson was smart to do that. You could interchange your magazines, which is a pretty neat feature. And then look what it comes with, the loader, which the EZ actually had the follower push. You guys, if you ever remember this, you're able to pull down the follower and load the magazines pretty easy. That was one of the features that everyone loved about this, because loading a magazine, remember I told you before, loading a magazine is probably the toughest thing to do for students, but definitely the loader solves the easy problem there. So what we're going to do is we're going to set everything up, get all the stuff out of the way, and then we're going to run some rounds down range, and we will be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. We're in the range, and we're going to be doing the review of the Equalizer. We're going to start with the flat mag, which is 10 rounds. We actually have two cameras positioned today. We have the one pointing at me and the one pointing at the target, and it'll be down here. You can see how well our target cam shows how well I shoot this thing today. I haven't had my coffee this morning, so we'll see how good or bad I am. First of all, I'm going to start with the flat mag. I'm still going to stick with 5 rounds and kind of give us an idea. Now, the very first time I engage this trigger, I'm going to push this trigger or engage this trigger very slowly to feel where it cuts, where it rolls, for I can identify exactly how much pressure I need to put on this trigger for it to engage. And then from there, I'll speed the process up a little bit. And what I'm listening for and feeling for is any kind of hard on the hands or aggressiveness or anything else. I don't think we'll have any of that today, but we do test every gun this way. It makes me feel better, and I have both my sons do the same thing, for they understand the good and the bad of each pistol. All right, so I'm going to pick the weapon up, lay it tight in my hand. Remember, this has the backstrap safety on there. Some people like that, some people don't. I'm on the fence about it. It actually helps you get a positive grip on this gun, because if you don't positive grip this gun, it will not fire. If that safety, backstrap safety is not in, it will not engage. So let's go ahead and make sure we get high on the tang. Pick this magazine up, stick it in, and rack the slide. At this point in time, we're hot. I'm going to get my feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to just slowly engage this first trigger engagement as slow as I can to feel the travel of the trigger. All right, tip of my finger, bring it out in front of me, find my sights, and press the trigger. Okay, that was good. Now I kind of feel it. I'm bringing the trigger out. All right, there's one pulled. 2, 3, 4. All right, so first 5 rounds out of this gun, I kind of have an idea where I need to put the sights now to be more proficient. Again, I'm using the flat mag, which half my finger stands off. I really never like these flat mags. 10-round capacity mags, you just don't have that whole, you got a whole lot of hand not holding on to the gun. So it's kind of one of those deals. Now I'm going to flip over to the 13-rounder. 13-rounder we've shot plenty of due to the fact that it's the same magazine as the Shield. It has the texturing all around the bottom. So if you have any big-handed people, this gun would fit directly in those hands as well. A lot of times someone who's tall and got big mutts, big hands, it's very challenging for them to shoot a pistol that their hands don't hold on to. I don't think this will be a problem for many people with this Equalizer. Stick it in, rack it, bring it up, tip of the finger, find it, boom, boom. All right, then we got a held back there. All right, now what's causing that, I don't know. But these are the things that we want to check on a regular basis. That may have been a magazine load, but we'll see what goes on here. Put it here, boom. So the weapon seems to be shooting to the left a little bit. That may be me. We'll put another few rounds through it. We had that one failure there. It's kind of went in the weapon kind of weird, but we'll see what's going on. That's why we do these drills, to make sure we don't have challenges with them. Like any pistol needs to be broken. Now we did not clean this gun. We just opened it right out of the box and we started shooting. That's the best test you can do on a gun. If you have to pull the gun out and lubricate it and do all that stuff to it, I know people are going to complain that I should be doing that to every gun, but realistically, when you're in a gun store, we don't shoot any guns until they're sold. But we're different because we are a training facility. We got to make sure these guns work. We can't really let someone try a gun. It's going to do that. All right, now that's the first little bobble we had with it. I don't think it's a problem. I think it's part of breaking in the gun, but we'll see how it goes here. All right, still pulling off a little bit there. I'm not sure. A couple of those went in there. Now we didn't have a failure, we didn't have any issues there. I think what I'm going to do is run that mag one more time to kind of give me an idea. And then we'll put the big mag in and shoot it fast. Okay. It does come with a loader. I don't use those loaders because I think they're too slow, but I've been doing it an awful long time. You try to put 16 rounds into a magazine, though, you're probably going to need the loader. Okay, so let's go here, get back in the system. All right, that's feeling a little bit more pulled out there. That I kind of lost my sight system there a little bit. I'm trying to run this gun fast. Let's move to the 15 rounder now. And with the 15 rounder, we'll see how that goes. Overall, I kind of dig it. I think it's going to be a good gun. I think I, right now, are shooting over my nose, more over my dominant eye. Let's see if I can adjust a little bit. And I did a little bit of pulling there when I was shooting fast. Let's slow down a little bit, get the gun over my dominant eye. See if we can get these bullets to go where we want them to go. Alright, that's a better group there. Looks like we got one more in here. Alright. Yeah. I kind of like that. I kind of have, I give this probably an 8. 8. It feels good to me. I wouldn't call it a, oh my God, I gotta have it kind of deal. But as far as the Shield line, the Shield Plus is my favorite. I think this meets a requirement. I think if you're looking to add a gun to your portfolio, I think this is one you definitely should look at. I think it's thin enough around here that a youth or someone with small hands could shoot it. I will tell you, I didn't shoot it as well as I shot other stuff in my products. I think I shoot the Shield better. But in terms, I think I can learn to run this gun pretty well. If you like to touch it, feel it, or see it, we're at 918 Southeast 14th Avenue in beautiful Cape Coral, Florida. We're off the Industrial Park off Vizcaya. Until next time, guys, God bless, be safe, and remember, you are your first line of defense. The Equalizer. It's a must-have.